Hi, Jewish Mom. So it's good to be back. It's been a few weeks while I was that I haven't been doing the pep talks and been on vacation from jewishmom.com. Good to be back with you. So I wanted to talk with you about an amazing experience that I had this vacation. So basically, this vacation, then my husband was visiting his family in Canada, and I was visiting my family in Baltimore. And at the very end, we thought for a little bit less than a week that we would meet up that we would meet up in Montreal, where my brother-in-law lives, to spend time with my brother-in-law's family, and to have like a family vacation also. Um, so um, so what happened was my husband is friendly with the community of Belzer Chassidim in Montreal. He's become friendly with them over the many years that my brother-in-law's been living there, and so my brother-in-law lives near the Belzer Chassidim, near this like Chassidic community in Montreal. So we had thought we'd assumed that we would be able to find a family through my husband's contacts, but it turned out, for various reasons, each family that's hosted us in the past was not able to host us. So basically, I was on the plane to Montreal, and we had no idea where we were going to stay. We thought maybe we'd look at Airbnb, we bed and breakfast, maybe sleep on my brother-in-law's sofa in his in his already cramped apartment. I wasn't sure what we were going to do. But what I did is and this is the point of the pep talk, is that what I did is I thought to myself, Hashem, everything is from you. I know, Hashem, that everything is from you. And I also said something else to myself. It's something, I think I made a pep talk about it, that my teacher, Dina Friedman, she taught in the Power Series, which is a 20-week course about achieving your ultimate dreams, which I took this year, which I recommend very, very highly to all of you. So what she says is she recommends saying to yourself, wouldn't it be nice if? And you say to yourself a series of wouldn't it be nice if. So I said on the way up to Montreal, I said to myself, wouldn't it be nice if we stayed at a really nice family? And wouldn't it be nice if the family that we stayed at lives really close to my brother-in-law? And wouldn't it be nice if my kids felt really comfortable there? And wouldn't it be nice if it was just a really comfortable place and close to shopping and all the various things that I thought would be nice about this family? So basically, we get to Montreal, and my brother-in-law picks us up, and he says, in the end, we found a family for you, a Belzer family, and I don't remember their name, whatever. So basically, my brother-in-law, we hung out a little bit with my brother-in-law, and then my brother-in-law took us to this family, and it was a couple and all their kids were out of the house. Were already out of the house, and basically this family that we had never met and who really did not know us at all, a family of Belzer Hasidim, they just kind of opened up their house to us. And it wasn't a family with a separate kind of basement, like some of these in the Hasidic families in Montreal, they have a renovated basement for guests. But this family, it was just basically they had two bedrooms at the end of their hallway. Right next to their room was our room and our kids' room, and they just completely just welcomed us into their home for almost a week. And they were just such lovely people and made us feel so comfortable. The first day there, I arrived on a Thursday with a few kids, and the woman and like the Balat Habayit, the mother of the house, she prepared on a Thursday. She prepared for us what I thought was actually was probably nicer than what I would be eating on a Friday night dinner. She made for us chicken soup, chicken, farfel, and Lakshminkugel, for our Thursday arrival, and she continued to cook for us for the rest of the time there, and just more than that was incredible. She just made us feel so comfortable, and our kids, we were there with 5 kids, and she just made us so comfortable with all of our kids running around, and unfortunately a little bit dirtying her beautiful white sofa, but no, she was totally so welcoming. It didn't bother her. Maybe it bothered her, but whatever. She was so welcoming, and by the time we left, we felt like we were really friends with these people, like they were like we had really been treated like family. Also, they hosted us for a Shabbat meal. We just had the best time, and it was really. I found this woman also for other reasons very inspirational. Maybe some other time I'm going to tell you about it, and so. So, but I'm going back to, it's reminding like the power of that, the power I feel like of, first of all, giving it up to Hashem, saying, Hashem, everything is from you. And the second thing is just saying, wouldn't it be nice if? And by doing this, wouldn't it be nice if? It's just a way of very clearly envisioning what you want. Okay? And somehow that really is a very powerful thing to do, I think, on a spiritual level. Okay? So I wanted to tell you a different story about that. One of my children has been having like an uncomfortable medical issue, which I really want to get taken care of very quickly. So I asked around. I got some advice, and someone I spoke with, like a medical resident, said you need to speak for this issue. You need to get the advice of such and such an expert doctor. This specific doctor is the person you need to talk to. So I looked up that doctor's name, found out where their office was on the internet, and tried and called for several days since we got back to Israel. Have been trying to call the number. Never answers. It goes immediately to a answering machine. So I decided, okay, I'm just going to go to this expert doctor's office, and try and get an appointment. And I had been warned it would probably take about 6 weeks to get an appointment. So what happens? I go to the office to the address that I found, which is close by to my house, and then I'm walking around for maybe 15 minutes. I'm like, this office is not here. So I go to a doctor's clinic there. I say, where did this doctor's office? So then the person there said, the secretary said, oh, you need to cross the street. It's over there somewhere next to the medical clinic over there. So I cross the street, looking around, looking there, looking here, asking this security guard, that security guard. No going. I had spent about an hour looking around and just thinking and no luck. I had no idea, and I had no way also to call the office because it goes straight to an answering machine. Okay, so and I just stopped, and I was getting frustrated. It's like I just want to take care of this issue, and why is it so difficult to take care of this issue from our child? But then I thought to myself, Hashem, I know it might not seem like it right now, but everything is from you. Everything is from you, Hashem. Everything is from you, and akol tova, and everything's from you. And I said, and then I did write down. I was like, wouldn't it be nice if? I thought, wouldn't it be nice if? Wouldn't it be nice if I could take care? I could speak with this expert doctor today. Wouldn't it be nice if we could actually just kind of take care of this whole annoying medical problem today? Wouldn't it be nice if wouldn't it be nice if everything just went, if I was able to just get the whole problem solved today? Okay, and I'm saying this as I'm just kind of wandering around, not even knowing how to get to the doctor's office. So I saw a pharmacy. So I walked over to the pharmacy and I said, I'm really sorry to bother you, but do you possibly know where so-and-so, like where the office is? It said on the internet that it's here, and then they said moved over here. Then the pharmacist said, well, you know, she said, oh no, it hasn't been here for years. And so then the other pharmacist opened up his little telephone book and said, but you know, I think I have that doctor's number. So he looks there, and I said, oh no, I have that number. This is the annoying number I've been calling for days, and it never answers. He said, you know what? This is from many years ago, but I think I have a cell phone number for this doctor. So I opened it up. He opened up and gave me the private cell phone number for this doctor. Okay, so without thinking too much, this is something usually I don't like to do, but I guess I wasn't thinking. Whatever. By that point, I was just willing to do it. So I picked up the phone, called up this doctor, and I said, "Hello, could I speak with Doctor So and So?" Speaking. I had the doctor who usually have to wait 6 weeks to speak to. I was speaking with this doctor on the phone, and I said, you know, I have this situation with my child, and then so and so medical resident said I should speak with you, and she said, okay, what's your problem? Tell me about it. And you're on the phone with me. I'm sitting with the patient. I'm going inside. Tell me what your problem is. And actually, then I spent 5 minutes getting clear instructions from this woman. I'm sorry, from this doctor, like the most senior doctor in Jerusalem on this situation, on this thing, this ailment, and give me very clear instructions. Do this, no problem. Bye. So I got home. I called my health fund to get an appointment to the specific kind of doctor that takes care of this ailment, and the nearest appointment that I could get anywhere in Jerusalem was next Sunday, a week from today, which was unfortunate because I was feeling this is something which is difficult for my child. They're struggling with it. They're actually suffering from it. I don't want to have to wait a week for this to get taken care of. And then so I called the doctor's office regarding the appointment, and I said I just want to say, if you have any cancellations, could you please tell me? And the woman on the doctor's secretary said, where do you live? I said, I actually live very close to you. I live like 5 minutes away. She said, could you come over with your child right now? It's like, yeah, I could. So I went over. Within half an hour, we had the whole problem, this whole irritating, difficult, troubling problem, taken care of completely. So, in conclusion, it's a very, very powerful thing. When you say to yourself, Hashem, everything is from you. And you combine it with a clear image of what you want. A clear image of, wouldn't it be nice if this? Wouldn't it be nice if this? Wouldn't it be nice if this? I think it's a very, very powerful thing. By doing this work, I feel like it's given me the ability. Also, other times this summer, I felt like in other cases, I felt like things have not worked out and I feel like I'm running in circles, even though I have done this exercises, running in circles. I'm like, why? But when I do see, when it does work out, it gives me so much emunah to believe. Okay, even if I don't know why, Hakol Tova. It really is very empowering. And I just want to say like one other thing, okay? So I'm talking about this as though it's something that actually has some sort of spiritual power, and I do believe that. But also even like on a practical, rational level. When we were waiting, I'm in Montreal. To go to the airport. So we had ordered we had ordered a taxi to the airport, and for 2 p.m. On I think Wednesday and on Tuesday, and then it's 2 o'clock, 2:05, 2:10, no taxi. So I call up the company. And the company says, "Whoa, we have no record of this hazmana at all, of this what do you call it, order at all." And so we needed a large taxi. It was something that it was stressful. We really needed to get to the airport to make our flight. But I felt like it was amazing. I saw like at that moment. So I was waiting with a relative who is a person who's a spiritual person, but not a person who believes in God. Not a person who has faith in like kind of like the regular way that we talk about it, Emunah. And so I saw that this person, my relative, was getting very, very stressed out, was getting really, really worried. Like, what's going to be? And getting very angry and worked up and stressed out. And I was so calm. The taxi wasn't there, but I thought, I knew like Hakol Tova, like everything's going to be okay. And if we miss the flight, everything's going to be for the best. And if we are late and have to rush, everything's for the best. And if and if things are really inconvenient, we have to like push up our flight by, I don't know, a week. Hakol Tova, like who knows what would happen that week when we had to wait for like another flight back to Israel. Who knows? Hakol Tova. And when you think about that way, when you try and look for the positive, it forces you to look for the positive in everything. And in that way, like even just like with even taking God completely out of the picture, like it really improves life to live this way, like believing everything's for the best. God controls everything. God's in charge. It's going to be okay. So on that note, I'm so happy to be back with you, be back with JewishMom.com, and I bless you with an amazing week, an amazing Chodesh Elul.